welcome to Rocket League Symphonian Series. I am your host, Randomize, and today I'm on my own for commentary, at least for this game. A little bit of a bummer, but oh well, what can you do? When everything is volunteer, it's a little hard to keep everyone on track and to have people with you. But either who, tonight we got an interesting game. We have Ditto Dudes versus SDG, and this game is going to be very interesting just because of the fact that SDG was actually like the top player of the team last season, and now they're fighting out of the bottom while Ditto Dudes took their first win against Mysticats last week, so they are now holding the 4th seed. Although their games aren't balanced, Ditto Dudes has played 3 games while SDG's only played 2. This may or may not make a difference because of the fact that this game, I believe, who has the bye next week? I actually don't remember who has a bye next week, and I remember the captains brought it up. Okay, so Ditto Dudes actually have a bye next week. So this game and then the next game for SDG is going to determine the halfway point of whether or not they will be in bottom seed or if they're going to be in top seed, or I guess the 4th seed. So this is going to be very interesting for SDG. In fact, because of the fact that they need to make sure they can have this win to just even stand the chance to stay out of the bottom. The longer you continue to lose your series, the harder it will get for them to get out of it. So this is going to be very important for SDG to at least try to take 1 win tonight. But Ditto Dudes and SDG, when we're looking at their stats, they're kind of same. They're very, very close with the exact amount of goals per game, assists per game. They're so close to each other. The only difference is the 10th of the decimal that's making a difference at the moment, which really makes the teams a lot more even. The one thing that you can kind of see that gets away from the other one is saves per game, because DD has 0.4 while SDG has 0.0. So it's 2 games, so DD can save a little bit more. Whether or not that's a good thing, we have to go off the fact of whether or not are they saving a lot and not getting scored on, or are they struggling, which if you saw in the screen before that started, DD's goals against was 2.3 while SDG's was 2.6 or 2.7 if we round up. So right there, that tells you that DD has good saves and their goals against aren't as much. I'd probably say about maybe 1 goal difference between the 2 of them. So this, I believe, is going to be a very, very evenly matched, and I'm pretty excited for this. It's going to be a bit of a bummer because I'm going to have to kind of commentate this all by myself, but I'm also very excited for this. So I'm going to go straight into predictions, and while I do that, make sure in the chat you predict on who you think is going to win, either DD or SDG. Go ahead and make those votes. They are tallying up at the moment. But for me, if I had to try to pick a team I think I was going to win tonight, I don't know. I got a random 3s versus SDG the other day while they were scrimming for fun. But they were doing pretty good. They were battling it out, and I'm very interested to see if they're going to be able to continue to put that power that I went up against when I had randoms on my team. While Ditto Dudes, they're 1-2 right now. Their win was against Mysticats. Whether or not, I'm a Mysticat, so it's hard for me to give a non-biased answer of that win. Because for me, I always feel Mysticat should always win. But when I commentate and I looked back at the game and I watched it, there was a lot of mistakes that Ditto Dudes and Mysticats made. So was it that Ditto Dudes outplayed Mysticats, or was it just pure mechanical errors on both sides that allowed Ditto Dudes to take the win because they made less mechanical errors? So I'm hoping if Ditto Dudes does not create mechanical errors, they don't bump into each other, and they stay with a nice chemistry with each other, I think they're going to do fine. But SDG has been pumping up the pressure. They have been, Ginger is coming out of nowhere. He's been putting a lot more work and a lot more pressure on So for me, it's so hard to make a choice, especially when I have no one to kind of interact and talk with to help me give a choice. But if I'm going to pick a team tonight, I'm actually going to vote. I'm going to go with Ditto Dudes. I think Ditto Dudes, after getting their first win, will actually give them enough momentum from last week to this week to win. I think SDG is going to do great first game. Ditto Dudes are going to do all these weird mechanical problems like they always do in first game. And I think once they're able to apply pressure, SDG is going to fall. But I think it's going to be a reverse sweep. SDG is really good at applying pressure, but once the pressure is put on them, they struggle to make that shift. They rely too much on Dannyland to make the shift for them. So, I don't know. This can go either way. But I think it's going to be a very crazy, like, equal match. So I'm very excited to see that. So I'm going to start this one up. And while I do, let's check out what the public say. And you, the Twitch chat, thinks Ditto Dudes are going to win this one. So this is very interesting. 66% of you voted for Ditto Dudes. So I'm very excited for that. I think this is going to be an excellent, excellent game between both teams, in my opinion. You know, whether we vote for the same or not, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I just started the game up. I'm gonna wait for these guys to get in, but let's get some games going on. Get hype in the chat. I'm so excited for this, and I know you guys are gonna be definitely excited for this. So once they get in, we are good to go. And I don't know where they are. Oh shoot! You know what? Back out. Wrong teams. Oh, that's awkward. Alright, so we're gonna get some music going because I forgot to switch. I forgot the order because on my calendar I had 8 o'clock. I had 8 o'clock as Need Boost versus Ocean's Rage, and then they switched. I had everything set up because I didn't want to make this mistake. And then they switched, and then I never switched. So I made the mistake. I tried to fit SDG in the full thing. All right, hopefully they're watching the stream. Hopefully they saw that I have recreated a room and that they are going to swing back into a new room. I'm going to message one of them to let them know. Okay. Just sent the SDG player, not an SDG, a Ditto Dudes player word, and then I'm going to send another one. Alright, so now they both are aware that we have a new room set up. I'm excited for this. I hope you guys in the chat are excited for this. Let's get into this. I believe... Oh. Why did they all leave? Come back. You were in the correct room. I think they thought the last one was the wrong one, but... Well, the polls are still going, so if you just got in and you're just tuning in for the DD SDG, go ahead and vote. We're tied at a 50-50 now. Let's get some crowd hype in there. Vote who you think is going to win this game. And hopefully once they get in, then we'll be able to do this. I don't think they realized I made a mistake. Oh, I think they were making name changes and that's why they left. There we go. Everyone is in. They have the name changes. So let's get right into this. It's going to be Ditto Dudes versus SDG here in game 1, round 4 of 10. Get hyped in the chat. I'm hyped over here by myself. I don't care if I have to do this by myself because I can stay as hyped as whatever. Ninja Squall. I love these name changes. Ditto Dudes living up to their name. Foxy Land trying to get this out of the corner. Jinja being able to try to control his... Look at this! Squall! Dribbling it a little bit, but Danny was able to read him on that one. Danny dribbling this all the way to the other side. Ooh, Cat just be able to slow this one down. Try to push this one over. SS the third went to push us in, but Squall was able to block him on that one. Danny Land with no boost, just able to pick that one up just in time. No one back on DD except Squall. Squall's just on the mid line, so Danny is going to look to try to clear this one out. Foxy trying to stop it, was not able to do it. So Danny, SS the third versus, oh, sorry, Seth. That one's going to get a little confusing. technically broke the rules because his name is Cat and he went with Seth, but we're not gonna go with that. It's one rule I haven't really been pushing, which is you're supposed to use your original name, but it's okay. I'll figure out who they are. I can remember the car at least. Squall coming up, pushing the ball, went to do a grounder, but was not able to push this towards the center. We're going into the corner. Cat doing a nice job putting the shot on the net, hitting the side. Danny was able to clear that one. Whoops, sorry for punching the mic there. SS the third up against Squall. Squall trying to center this one up. SS connects, or sorry, damn it. That one's the hard one. Cat connected, but wasn't able to put the ball in the center. Fox tried to push that one down. Couldn't do it. Gonna get Ginger out of the way. Seth pushing this one into the center. No one's there. SS the third able to push the ball out. Get a nice clear. Third following this one up. Squall ready to defend. Fox just pushing third in the way. Hitting the crossbar. Cat doing a nice job clearing the ball out. Trying to follow that one up. Wasn't able to clean it. So Squall now we're gonna follow this one up. Pushing the ball over. Ooh, almost putting the ball in. Ginger trying to clear this one out. Seth, SS the third now. Getting prepared. Seems my laptop lagged out, so I'm not gonna be able to see that. Danny put it on the crossbar, but did not go in. SS the third backing off. Danny Land ready to clear this one out. Whoa, going a little far out there. That was a little interesting. Ginger pushing this one out, clearing it over. Cat is back, ready to receive this one. Went up on the wall. Clearing this out a little bit, but Ginger was able to keep this one in the corner. Fox trying to push this one out, but then Danny's going to deny him. DD keeps trying to clear this ball out, but no one is able to follow up either, so that's going to create a bit of a problem for DD to get out of their side. SDG doing a nice job applying pressure. That ball goes in. Dannyland putting the first ball in with 2 minutes 11 seconds here in game one. Left in the game, I meant to say. Danny just hiding on the wall. The ball just slowly angles properly into it. And they get their first point. So SDG now holding the lead. Ginger doing his little famous left and right tactics to try to throw off the kickoff. SS doing a nice job clearing the ball out. Squall following this one up. Wasn't able to clear that one out. So Fox followed up on him. Fox trying to put the shot in. Couldn't do that. Ooh, Danny went to dribble the ball in. Cat was able to deny that one. SS the third, kind of in an awkward area. So Squall was able to push this one into the center. No one on DD was prepared for it, so Danny's going to push us back into the corner. Nice clear. Now we're back on the SDG side. The ball's going to the center. Danny was able to slow this one down. Cat trying to push this one in. It's slowly going in. Oh, Fox hits it over Squall. This is the communication problem that I was talking about. DD needs to be able to communicate. Fox just being able to save that one as SS the third trying to put the shot in. We are now putting another ball in. SS the third giving a 2-0 lead with 1 minute and 17 seconds left in the game. DD just not communicating properly. Fox tried to do a little bit too much work. He doesn't understand that balance of, all right, my job is done. Let me get out. Squall take the shot and kind of screw DD into getting a point, tying it up. And because everyone was up, SDG was able to push back and put another point in. Give him a 2-0 lead in game one. We're coming down to the last minute of regulation time. Danny doing some nice air dribbles, trying to get some flashy plays for the top highlights that we have not been able to do in a while. I've been so busy, I've been able to make those. Oh, the ball goes down the center. Danny taking out Cat. So Squall is trying to push this one over. No one really getting a nice, defined, clear hit. Fox putting this over in the corner. SS following up, trying to center this ball up. Wasn't able to get a good center. Cat centering this ball up. SS the third was not prepared for it. Danny Land taking his sweet time. He knows he has time. No one really putting a lot of pressure. Danny is looking to put that one in, but Squall denying him. Nicely done. Gets rid of him as well as the ball. Last 15 seconds. This game looks like it's gonna go to SDG. Unless Fox can do something here and then get a kickoff goal, which that doesn't look like it's going to happen. The last 3 seconds of the game. Game one is going to go to SDG. As soon as the ball hits the ground. And there it is. Good game to SDG, doing a nice job holding on to that one. That was a very, very tough game. This is what I said. I knew it. I called it. This was going to be a tight game. I knew the two of these guys were going to just be duking it out. I mean, it was a 2-0, but it took half of the game for them to be able to put that much shots in. It was only two goals. So, you know, Ditto dudes can't put it down on themselves. They're doing a good job. They just need to communicate, shake off the problems that they accidentally happened in the first game, prepare themselves for the next one, you know. But I gotta give a shout out to SS the Third, doing a little better than Ginger, which is nice. He had 3 shots that game. That put a lot of pressure on Ditto dudes, especially for like a good minute of that game was just on the Ditto dude side without pushing onto the other side. You can see Danny and SS the Third putting so much pressure on Ditto dudes. While on Ditto dudes, everyone was able to put a shot, but it still wasn't, it didn't balance out. 4 shots to 5 shots, so SDG had to put one in. Every teammate had at least 1 goal, so it's not that bad. But we're gonna see what happens here in game 2. For anyone just tuning in, it looks like, what are we doing here? Okay, there we go. For anyone just tuning in, we are now in game 2, best of 3, round 4, Ditto dudes versus SDG in Group A. It is Seed 4 Ditto dudes versus Seed 5 SDG. They both are trying to dig themselves out of the bottom so they don't get eliminated by week 10. Fox doing a nice job clearing the ball over SS the Third. Dannyland getting in the way, but the ball stays on SDG side. Ginger able to get a nice clear. Squall doing some little reverse play, throwing off. He should have just rotated out. Let Seth play that ball, but instead they kind of got in each other's way. Double committing again, Cat and Fox. No one really prepared for this hit, so SS was able to clear this one out. Almost got it over everybody, but Squall was able to deny it. Dannyland putting this back on the DD side. There's a lot of pressure on the Ditto dudes right now. Squall being patient, doing a nice job getting the ball over an SDG player. There's an open net. Fox needs to put this in. One off the back net, not being able to put that in. So we are going to go back to the Ditto sides. I meant to say back wall, but I said net instead. That didn't make sense for anyone just listening. I do apologize about that. It's kind of hard when you're all by yourself. The net is open. Ginger was able to just get back in time. Squall was not able to put that shot in. Going over Danny. Danny's looking to try to push someone out of the way. Gonna be clear, but it didn't happen, and Fox puts in the first point for Ditto dudes with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in game 2. Danny was expecting Ninja to get a big boom, but instead taps it just a tiny bit on the wall, and Fox was able to get a good angle, put that first shot in for Ditto dudes. 3 minutes, 41 seconds left in the game. Ditto dudes is up by 1, but down in the series. SDG up by 1. So Ditto dudes are going to have to win this one if they want to stay alive and ruin my voice. Whoa, a little confusion in the net. No, no one was able to... no one was there to take the shot on SDG. So DD gets to live a little bit longer in the lead. Oh! But Danny says, you know what? I don't like easy shots. Let's make it harder. Let's get this ball up in the air and take a crazy shot. Giving SDG the point to tie up the game with 3 minutes and 21 seconds. SS the Third doing a nice job popping the ball up, and Danny able to follow that one, put it over all 3 DD players. So we're now tied up 1-1 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. We're not even at the halfway point, and we're still pretty balanced. Ginger tried to put the shot in. Squall wasn't there to protect it, but Ginger missed anyway. Off the crossbar. All 3 players on DD are in the goal again. A little confusion. Seth doing a nice job pushing the ball out. Seth, aka Cat. Oh, Danny applying pressure. Ninja tried to put the ball in. Great pass by Danny, but Ginger was whiffing that. Fox doing a nice job blocking it. Squall following it up. Ooh, a little too fast there, but took out SS the Third. Whoa, a little confusion between Fox and Cat. A little pull shot play. Squall is just taking everyone out in this game. He says, I'm done with this. I had it. We were going to win this. I like this Squall, playing very aggressive. Oh, the ball high in the air. Fox beating Ginger in the air. Danny putting it in the center, high enough for him to clear the ball out to halfway point. But Fox was there to keep the ball on the SDG side. Centering up. SS the Third doing a nice job clearing this ball out. Squall played it smart, staying back. All three players are on the same corner right now. This is a scary moment. Cat doing a nice job being able to clear the ball out, putting it back on the SDG side. Danny pushing this back into the same corner of the DD side, but Fox able to follow up on that one. Fox is now going to try to go up against SS the third. Fakes SS the third out, giving the ball to Cat, but Cat could not get a good center pass. What could have been an amazing play, but SDG was able to just recover just in time. Nicely done by Squall, putting this on the back wall again. Cat went to try to pinch this one, but it just rolled off him. So Fox trying to push this one over to the other side. But a nice big clear from Ginger. Ginger went to take the shot. SS made the ball go a little high. It's lofty in the air. Someone could get a shot, but no one is capitalizing on that one. So we're still tied 1-1 with 1 minute and 13 seconds in the game. Ginger getting the ball over Squall. Fox trying to clear this one out. A little bump from SDG. Two teammates not watching where they're going, so this one allowed Cat to put this off the back. Well, the ball almost went in. Cat almost put that one in, but Ginger did a great job saving the ball over his shoulder, and the ball almost went in again. Squall tried to take a nice big boomer shot to the net, but Danny was able to block that one, so the ball's going high in the air. Oh, Cat doing a nice shot, putting the ball over the air. Oh, Fox almost went to put the ball in, but Danny was able to get a good block out of that one. Squall now putting a pressure on it. Fox is trying to follow it up, puts the ball in. Sorry I clapped, but DD now takes the lead 2-1. Woo! 36 seconds left in the game. Nice pass from Squall, keeping the pressure that he needs to do. Great rotations from Ditto Dudes. This is the DD that I like. This is the hype that I wanted to see. So Ditto Dudes now in lead by 1 point with 36 seconds left in the game. They just need to hold on to this right now if they want to see a game 3. But Danny is not looking to do it. Passing it into the center, trying to put it in for SS the third, but SS the third was not able to put the shot on. It was too weak. So Fox is trying to get this out of the DD side. Danny is refusing that. Squall doing a nice job denying Danny from trying to push the ball anywhere closer to their back wall. Squall went to hit it, whiffing it. Fox following up. Everyone not getting a good hit. It's too close. Last 6 seconds of the game. It's still on the DD back wall. If someone on SDG can just get one good shot. Cat doing a nice shot, pushing that ball out, and it allows Ditto Dudes to win game 2. We are looking at a game 3. Whew! Man, it is tough to commentate a hype game like this by yourself. I get no breaks, and I don't mind it. It's a good job by both teams. They're doing excellent. First game, Ditto Dudes. We're having a little bit of a rough game, but SDG was able to push on them. But then Ditto Dudes turned it around and said, hey, we're not done yet. This is only game 2. Whew. Oh man, I needed to take a quick drink. I do apologize about that. I got a little Monster, I got a little water. Fox being the MVP of that game, in my opinion. He was doing such a good job keeping the pressure on it. And Squall doing an amazing job of rotations. Fox and Cat just need to trust Squall more because Squall is heating up tonight. There is a big duo happening between Fox and Squall. SS, the Seth, or Cat, back off, get out of the way, because the two of them are doing a great job together. Just be that support player that both of them need to see right now. DD needs to keep up the pressure that they were able to do. They're going to take this one. But if SDG can figure out what they did wrong in game 2, do what they did right in game 1, SDG is going to take this one. So here we are in game 3, last game of the series. SDG and Ditto Dudes all tied up in the series. Fox putting a shot on the net. Danny was in the back. No one on DD to follow that up. They were able to put this on the side, but it's now centering up. No one in the back. Ooh, rough shot by Ninja. Wasn't able to put that into the center. The ball is now up and above the net. Can SS follow it up? Squall doing a nice job pushing the ball out, putting it into the corner. Still on the DD side. Fox and Cat looking for a way to get out. Nicely done. It's in the corner. It's all centering up. Danny was there. All Ditto Dudes really need to do is just take Danny out. Every time they put it in the corner, no one is there to clear out Danny. Danny's doing a great job defending, as well as Ginger. SS the third is doing a nice job being a nuisance. SS the third has always been there to clean the ball up and push it onto the other side. If anyone on Ditto Dudes is watching, they will notice that they need to get rid of Danny for the saves. Excuse my burp in the middle of that conversation there. Danny pushing this into the center. Squall and Cat, a little bit of a mess up. Off the back wall by Ginger, centering this ball up twice. Off the crossbar that time. Nicely done by Cat to pressure SS the third and not allow him to take the shot. He says, hey buddy, I took your name. I'm going to take your shot while I'm at it too. No one on Ditto Dude's capitalizing on this ball, so they're letting SS the third kind of set this one up. Oh, whiffing that ball, allowing Cat to push that one out. Danny Land putting this in the corner. Squall coming up, putting pressure on that, putting it on the back wall. Is anyone on the Ditto Dude side going to follow it? No. Danny was able to clear this one out. Danny putting this in the center. Oh, no one was able to do this. All of DD was bunched up in the net. All they needed was another SDG player to push on that one. It's in the center now. Squall not confident to go up for that one, but good call. He was able to rotate, but then rotate in the way of Fox. Ooh, Fox taking out Ginger. Cat trying to push that into the center. Wasn't able to put a ball in, denied by Danny. But we're still sitting in the center of the map as SS the third pushing this into the corner for DD. Ooh, a little dangerous going towards the net, but a nice pinch between Fox and Cat. Danny now pushing this back into the corner. DD needs to look for an opening at the moment, and right now, every time they go for a clear, no one is following up in time. Nice pinch between Cat and Fox again. Fox putting a shot on the net. Really should have tried to pass the ball to draw the defender out, but instead just took the shot instead. Now the net was kind of open, but no one is there again. Squall and Fox bunching up in the corner. Just let him rotate. If he doesn't rotate, take your time. Get back, because the team can't win if they can't score. SDG trying to put pressure on DD. DD doing a nice job pushing the ball back out. Cat putting this on the back wall. Danny is rotating back in. Two players of SDGs in the net. No one able to get a good pass. Squall centering this up. Fox just needs to take the shot. Whiffing the ball. Ginger and Danny are pushing this ball up. Off the corner, Cat was able to block that one. Both players are using a lot of corner. They can't be using this. A lot of the players gone a lot better. Corner passes don't work in RLSS anymore, at least for Group A players. They need to start looking for cross-map passing. They need to hit it off the backboard, high and low. They need to draw the defenders out of the net. That's why we're stuck in a little of a ping-pong match. Do some aerial tricks. The ball is heading straight to DD's side. No one is there to defend it. Everyone was up. So Dandyland gets the first point for game 3, launching this nice snipe shot. All of DD was up. There was a double commit in the center. No one communicated to stay back. Let SCG take the first point with 1 minute and 19 seconds left in the game. DD needs to get a point. If they would... Whoa, I'm seeing someone drift off. I'm just hoping that was Lemmy just dripping off. And the net is open. Fox able to clear this one out. Lemmy seems to just kind of be rolling around. It looks like he may have been disconnected, which sucks because they are down a point. Either that or he rage quit. But they are down a point, so they're going to have to play this one out. The ball's on the net. They just need to tie the game up so that we can actually get a redo. Oh, the net got all messed up. Cat goes in. We're going to find out if these guys need to reset now because the game is all tied up.
So we get a reset.
Are we good? Reset?
No,
Reset.
he's dead in the water. He's ran off to get something. I don't know where he is.
Hold on.
Okay. All right, so it looks like something happened, but it's not a disconnect at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on. The game is tied up. Actually, now that I think about it, the rules are if it's tied, they have to play, so they're going to have to get one more point if they want a reset. Which at that point, it's so close to the end, I don't even think it's worth it. I'm looking up at the rules right now while we are coming down to the last 15 seconds of game 3. The game is actually tied, so they can reset. It is in the rules, but Squall came back. So we're in the last 5 seconds of regulation time. The ball is going towards the net, and the ball goes in with 1 second left. Oh. That is a rough thing to see. SDG looking like they're gonna take this series. And that is it. SDG takes this series. Woo, that is a rough way to end a game. We're, excuse me, SDG doing a good job applying a lot of pressure. You can see Danny put a lot more pressure. Cat coming back from last game. The two of them were duking it out a lot. Cat was actually going up against SS the third, and SS the third, even though he only has 95 points, he really did do a lot of pressure onto the Ditto dude's side. So I'm actually surprised to see how that came out at all. It was good game overall. I'm going to find out what's going on, so just give me one quick second. Ooh, excuse me. But yes, give me one quick second. We are going to find out what happened, and we'll let you know if we need to actually reset the game. So we'll be right back.
I do need you. I love you, I do need you. I love you, I do need you.
Sometimes I wish that we could go back before you got hurt. When before I was scared, now I'm feeling prepared. Don't you wanna feel good? Don't you wanna feel good?
When you said you were leaving, I thought that you meant it. I played the victim, you start as indifferent. Hindsight comes standard with rose-colored lenses. Hate to admit it, you're better off. Now you're too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it.
Maybe feelings change, I can remember all the reasons why we've been separate ways. Feeling all alone in your company, keeping you captive in empty chains.
We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again.
Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will go, give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will go, give up the ego. Making it feel good. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. We can start again. We can start it.
Breathing underwater, can't let you go now. Making it so hard, you got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for all the patience. I do appreciate that, and I do apologize about that. I had to make an executive call, and it was kind of tough because the staff of RLSS, two of them are on one team, one of them is on another team, one of them is just messaging me from afar. There were two options that I proposed. One of them was to be an OT style, where it was unlimited, just full, whoever gets the first point. The problem is that when you write the rules by yourself with a little bit of help here and there from other people, and then a lot of people TLDR me all the time, it's never fully clear. So I do apologize about that, but my point was, technically, I jumped in, Fox and Seth, or Cat, both called it DC. When they tied, they followed the rules and they got the point that they needed, tied it. So it is going to follow. As much as it wasn't a disconnect from the game, there was a disconnect of controller, and that's where the loophole comes in. Because I did not say from a game. I said if a player DC'd, the game will be replayed. That's where the loophole comes in. So anyone that's trying to loophole me, I'm a pro loopholer. I'll loophole you back. I said DC. I didn't say if it was a game or if it was a controller. There you go. So it's going to be a full-on reset. We're gonna get another game in. And the music scared the crap out of me. I forgot I had music on the game, so I was just like, what was that? So we were gonna get one more game in of SDG versus Ditto dudes. If I'm already tired, you can imagine how much more tired I am, because I just had to make a call like that, and I really I feel bad, but this is it's what happens when you're the leader. Not everyone's gonna be happy all the time, but we do what we do best, and not every choice will be everyone's happiest ones. But at this point, I don't care. I just want to get some good Rocket League in, and if that means one more game, I'm down. So we're gonna wait to see some more Ditto dudes versus Super Duper Goobers. Here's open. But the game, both teams have been playing really well. I know SDG is now probably heated up from taking a victory away from them. And then I know DD is like, oh, we got one more second. But mind you, DD followed the rules and they were able to get a point down. It was a 2-on-3 and they were able to get a point. So good on them for doing that. Not a lot of teams can do that. So we are going to go one more game in. I know there's no game sound, but here we go. The third game again. Ditto Dudes versus SDG. Now both teams are fully warmed up. They all have the controllers plugged in. No more problems. We're gonna go straight into this as Squall doing a nice job centering that ball in, but Danny was able to clear that one out. Ooh, Cat doing some fancy footwork, actually using the drifting to allow him to push his car over while still looking forward. I like that indeed. I should do that myself more often. Danny doing a nice job trying to center that ball in. Fox waiting in net, looking like he's gonna clear this one. Squall tried to continue the clear, but just whiffing it. Close indeed. Fox putting this in the center. Two DD players. The lack of communication. Screw them over again. Don't play like game one, DD. You guys were on fire. And the ball goes in. Fox puts the ball in. He heard the word fire and shot the cannon, putting the first point in for Ditto Dudes. 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game. This game is still tight. It's still hyped. Here we go. We're going on to the next point. SDG now to score 1 point to tie this up and put it right back to how the game was last game. Ooh, open net at this point. Two DD players double committing again. Danny looking to control this ball. He's going to take on all DD players by himself. Squall was able to clear that ball out. Ginger playing patiently, nicely done. Blocking Fox on what could have been a good center for Seth. Squall doing a nice job putting pressure on them. Fox pushing this right down the center, but Danny was there. It is a snipe shot right towards the goal. The ball sitting in the front. Ooh, Cat does a nice job clearing the ball out. Cat trying to dribble this one. Ooh, kind of screwed up Squall there. I don't think he was prepared for him. I don't think he had his ball cam on properly. Danny went to take the shot, denied by Fox. Cat was able to clear this one out. Ninja. Oh, not a safe center at all, and Squall saw it. Ninja to ninja. What a rough one. SS and Danny both whiffing that ball when Ginger put it in the center, giving Ditto Dudes the lead they need, 2-0, with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in Game 3, Part 2. SS trying to play patiently, went over his head. I guess the reset could have probably gone in his head and the rest of SDG's. SDG's going to need to calmly relax and just say, hey, listen, we beat them in the first game. We beat them on the third game. Let's just beat them again, guys. Fox pushing this nicely over to the other side. Centering this ball up for Cat, but Cat wasn't able to hit the ball. Ninja was able to get it over him quick enough. Oh, SS went to take a shot in the open net and hits it off a little bit to the side. So now DD is looking to push this ball over. Dannyland doing a nice job denying the push. Putting it off the back wall. The ball is kind of sitting in the middle. Ooh. It's Cat and Fox almost had a double commit, but Cat did a nice job backing out. They were able to communicate that. The ball is now centered. Ginger able to clear this one out quickly. Fox putting this into the center. Seth needs to come up for this one. Danny pushing this ball a little bit over Cat, so he wasn't able to push this one. Centering this up, but Fox was there to clear this one out. Whoa, the net is open. Squall just needs to get there in time. He was not able to put the ball in. So SDG now able to live another day. Only down. Oh, the ball almost went in. Danny just hitting the sidebar. Ball cleared out for DD. They're in the corner now. They need to get out of here. Ginger doing a nice job denying another push. Cat being able to block Ginger. So Squall pushing this into the corner. Danny sending it over back to the Ditto Dude side. Fox is the only player back. Doing a nice job getting control of this ball. He's to slow down. Went to center the ball, but SS took him out. Danny doing a nice job slowing down, controlling the ball, putting it in the corner. Squall had an open shot, but Ninja was able to block him just in time. Cat doing a nice job controlling the ball, putting it into their back right corner. Squall waiting for the ball to go around, but it didn't go around in time, so Cat tried to take this over. We got 1 minute left in this game 3, part 2. The ball was almost there, but did not go in. Centering up, Squall has a moment to take a shot. Danny was able to clear this out in time. Ginger waiting in the back patiently, trying to get the ball out of there. Oh, Cat did a nice center. Fox tried to put that one in, but wasn't able to. Ginger pushing the ball back to the DD side. Cat doing a nice job controlling this ball. It's over in the corner now. One of the SDG players needs to center this up. Fox denying him. Oh, the ball's now heading back to SDG side as Danny accidentally hits the ball. Oh, the ball goes into this. Oh my God, Ginger, what a save! As Cat put a grounder shot towards the net. Oh, too close indeed. We're pushing this ball onto the back wall. Squall looking to center this ball up at the last 10 seconds in the game. It looks like this series, after a disconnect, DD was able to keep calm, and they are going to take this series. What a rough way to lose that game. Ditto Dude's doing a nice job and winning the series after a disconnect problem. Ooh. I do not think SDG is happy at all about that problem, but what can you say, what can you do? When a problem like that happens, it just happens. So, with that being said, Ditto Dude's doing a nice job. They were able to put up a lot of pressure. Well, I guess the little break of decisions kind of just screwed over the other team, and it was pretty tough in my opinion. All right. Good job to Ditto Dudes for winning that, and they're now going to be able to hold the 4th seed. I'm going to try to see if we can get someone in here for a quick interview. Oh, the casting boxes are still behind me, so I'm going to get rid of that one, but I'm going to try and call someone. And you know what? I kind of want to have Fox McCumulus in here because we haven't interviewed him at all. So, it looks like we're not getting Fox. We're not going to get him, but we might be able to get one other player. Let's see if we can get this guy in here. Oh, my names keep changing on here. So we're going to actually interview the man that I think just stepped it up like crazy. And he did a great job. And we're just waiting for him to tune in here. Hopefully he comes in at any moment. Let's see if he will come in. We're trying to interview Lemmy. It looks like we're having a little bit of connection problems. Lemmy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, there you are, Lemmy. Well, congratulations to you guys. That was a rough thing to see. There was almost a bad...
I never closed the stream, so I'm hearing myself.
No. It was almost a rough game, man, but you guys were able to hold on even after that moment and just be able to just hang in there. So congratulations to you guys on that. Lemmy, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, the reality is, when that whole controller disconnect happened, I sat there and just go, what am I gonna do? I looked around my computer. I'm playing with an Xbox One controller. So I use all good. Sorry, bad habits, y'all.
All good.
I'm trying real hard not to, but I use really good batteries, freaking Analoop. And it was really bad timing. We were all typing. We were all just sitting there going, how do we fix this? What's gonna go on?
I know. That's always the scary part.
I think what probably happened is we just had to try and remain calm in that time, and we gathered ourselves in between the reset and when that happened, and just we were able to really communicate as a team.
Good. Yeah, I definitely want to say I agree with that. One of the things, whoa, what the heck? I just accidentally pressed something when I was trying to switch something else. I'm upside down. No, I'm good. They can't. Thank God you guys cannot see that. But at one point, I flipped upside down on my camera feed. So there we go. Now I can readjust where I'm looking this way. So yeah, one of the things I want to say, Lemmy, your wall game has gotten so much better. The game 2, when you guys took that win, I honestly, I have to say your rotations were on point. Was it just you making the calls? Was it your team telling you what to do? Like, what was going on in the comms?
It's a mix of the two. I try to do my rotations without, having to be told. But a lot of the time it can be like, hey, we need someone to go up. And then it'll be, let me go up, Seth, go up. And I mean, overall, the thing is, like I was saying, we actually practiced a decent bit today. We were on for like 2 hours before our game. So, like, when we started today, it was rough. Like, it was real rough. We were not communicating. We were slamming into each other. We almost owned gold a couple of times. So it took us like a good while to get back into the rhythm. But once we did, it was, while we did communicate, we were kind of just reading each other a lot better towards the end there.
Good. Very good. All right, man. Well, congratulations to you, man. Last question that I got for you. Ditto Dudes has a bye next week. So who in Group A are you excited to pop off next week? We got Exile versus SDG. Then we have S2 versus Mysticats. What game are you going to be looking towards?
Well, so I've actually been playing a decent bit with Cools, and as far as I'm aware, he's on TEO, right?
Yes.
He has the improvement he has shown over the last month or two is ridiculous. I've seen him have some air dribbles. I've seen him do some wall shots. I'm really excited to see how he and his team are able to communicate and really go against Ginger and Danny, because Danny, Ginger, and SS, it seems like they were communicating real well for a good while there. And I think it'll be a really good matchup.
All right, cool. Well, congratulations to you, Squall, and the rest of Ditto Dudes on winning a tough victory with a tough call that had to be done. All right, folks, so thank you for tuning in. We got one more game coming up at 10:30, and that will be Ashen's Rage versus Need Boost. You're not going to want to miss this one because that is in the Group B side, where they are going to be battling for the top. Both teams are undefeated at the moment, so you're really not going to want to miss this one, folks. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a half an hour for more Rocket League action. See you then.